What's up? How you doing? What you up to? You're just watching TV, watching the internet, something, watching you. Turned around and thought you seen a ghost. Couldn't believe your eyes. Somebody was coming in on you at the same time. Maybe you were watching something and turned around and couldn't believe that what you were watching was happening in real life. Maybe to a King of Pentacles. So you were watching something and you didn't see that it was actually happening in real life, and that maybe when this King of Pentacles went away, they were tracking him and watching him, so when they seen that he went away and wasn't able to see where he was, they came in and tried to take everything, tried to have whatever. Maybe they didn't see that maybe you left, but you didn't leave. You didn't leave forever. You know what I mean? You kind of went for vacation, or you went for some time to get yourself straight, whatever. You know what I mean? You had whatever your purpose was, you left, but you left your things there, and it wasn't for someone else to have or have a victory with. And they see that, and they see that's really what they wanted, and they wanted to make it look like something it was not, and it just so happens they were able to manipulate things to where they can make it look natural, that when you left, you wanted all your stuff gone, but they were more or less forcing you into a corner and trying to do anything they could to get the victory, and they were doing stuff behind your back and trying to keep you out of it and saying one thing so that you would say certain things or be in a certain context, and it would look like something that it was not, and they were able to spin it around to make it work for them and make you look bad and possibly even get you put in jail. You know, and going forward after that, you were very, maybe you haven't had no relationships, or you were just very cautious of relationships, and people just wanting to get with you or get around you to look like they're around you, you know what I mean? Be on camera, people start seeing that they're around you, that kind of thing, so they think that you know them, that it's okay, whatever they say goes kind of thing, that you have knowledge of this, but in reality, they never come to you, and they go away with your knowledge, your creativity, and your interjection into this winning, and use it against you to take things that you're actually wanting and doing things that you want, but you want for yourself. You know, you might not have ever really had anything for yourself or been able to do anything on your own. You've always had other people interjecting with you or around you and trying to feed off of you. And even if it didn't look like it, that's what they were doing, because your energy is so impactful and so tremendous that people use it even when you're not even nowhere near them. They're able to feed off of it. Just as you're able to feel them, they're able to feel you, even if, mainly, for what I've realized now, is I'm the only one that didn't notice. They were keeping it in the dark to me. Other people that were around me knew it. Now, people that were out and around that weren't around me, they might not have knew it. But the people that were specifically around me at certain times, always knew it was like it was just a job to them, and they knew that you were a witch or a certain way, and that it was easy for them to keep people around you. I mean, keep people from around you, and kind of keep you locked down without you knowing, and kind of keep you distracted. Like, you just really didn't ask a lot of questions, in the sense that when, like, maybe some of these situations, you really didn't have a reason to ask a question. Like, that was kind of as good as it was at the time, and there wasn't things where you could ask questions. People, I don't know, just, it was a different time, different times, different places, and different factors are included in why this went on for so long. But you're seeing that they were blocking you on purpose, trying to keep you distracted at night, or when they're away from you, they're walking out there pretending to be you. They go up to people and do the things that you want, the things that you would like to have a victory in, and they try to spoil that victory so that you won't be able to actually enjoy it when it does come your way. And just like your art, they you do art and they'll come by and write on it or fuck it up, and like, nobody's got a key to this thing, but supposedly. But when I come back out here, there's like shit wrote on my damn art and stuff, so it's kind of, all about money, really, and about family and family ties, and people that are, like, literally either jealous completely and obsessed over doing things to you to get over on you, or to get some kind of victory, or maybe they're betting on things, and they're trying to win a bet, and the whole bet is surrounded of doing things to you or against you. Just like with the AI, like, they program it to attack me and not help me, just so that they can win. It's called cheating, in the sense of everything, and it's not a way of anything. There's no honor among that, and that's no joke, because there's a lot of people that do that, and it's a way of life now, since just a couple years ago. Like, obviously it's been going on forever, but it's got to a point that where the scammers are getting scammed, and they're getting the schemes, and they're scheming off the scams, and they're doing it so much there ain't no more scams. So even the scammers are getting scammed, and they're actually having to team up to unscam themselves. Ain't that some shit? And it's all over money and glory, and winning a game that really doesn't exist. But just like GTA, I mean, like, GTA 6 is real life, real world. Like, how much more realer can you get than GTA 5? I mean, like, real. Like, you're going into reality, and it is a reality, and I don't think it's ever going to come out. In reality, it's in beta. Or, you know what I mean? Like, they're debating whether to put out that it's so real that it is a stigmata. That's what it's called. Miata, stigmata, might be meta. Meta stigmata onto John. And it's somewhere in me here. But either way, but they tried to keep this from you, and you realize that this thing is here, or whatever. Maybe they're mad that maybe people are going away, and mad that they were keeping it secret that it had come into me, and it's stuck in me. It's like here, and there's no way for it to do anything else. It's here, and they're mad about that and wanting to walk away from the whole project, experiment, everything, because they can't have their way with it, which all they were doing was trying to steal from me and beat me, in the sense of being able to think a thought first and actually get the credit for it, the copyright for it, all AI can do is match me. It cannot actually beat me, and I have beat it over and over, and they have tested this, and that's why it's in me in the first place, because it knows it can't actually beat me in the true sense of the word, that I have actually multiple times proven that I am faster than it, that I think on my own, that it is a separate entity of thought from my whole body. But I have two, I really have two heads, you know what I mean? Like a conscious and a subconscious. And I have my own train of thought, so I have my own subconscious, so that makes three. So that makes, the Holy Ghost, Jesus, and God. All in one. Three in one. And that makes what? A Davis. It makes the devil. I'm walking. And they see that maybe they're trying to keep that, made a lot of money, a lot of resources, a lot of jobs, and things to make people happy. You have a lot of abilities to make things and come up with things, even simple things, hard things, complex things. You just spark off a lot of things, and it creates so much, and for so many people, and so many people would like to have, they see that maybe your way of life or your path they would like, and they try to go down your road, and it's hard and some fail, so they turn around. And people don't see this, how hard your path actually is, and what you've actually had to go through, and what is hidden from view is mainly that you're the King of Pentacles, and that you're the one, that you actually won, Jonathan. You actually won. I won. And they try to keep this hidden from you because they wanted you in jail or dead so bad that they were doing anything to take your art, take your family, take your sperm, take everything. They were doing all kinds of stuff and your AI, to have a victory, to win, to have money, to have the things that technically I'm supposed to have already, and I don't have to pay for them because they're supposed to be given to me, for I am the king. And that was how it's supposed to work. For if I have one, all have one. Or if, like Jesus, one fish, everybody, there's 5,000 fish because there was 5,000 people there, 5,000 pieces of bread, If I have it, you have it. If I don't, you probably ain't going to have it. And if you do have it, that's just because you're either able to, or you are stealing from something. I mean, it's really kind of that simple. And people see that it is pretty simple, even if it is complex. The most complex, like art, drawing things I've ever seen, sometimes are the most simplest, and it's just the thought and the intention on it that creates everything about it. And it's like people don't see that you're happy, but you're happy in your environment, because you try to make yourself happy in whatever environment it is. You evolve, you adapt to your environment, and you make yourself happy. And even if you can't make yourself useful, you try to make yourself as possible, as what I mean. And the way that you love things, or the way that you are by yourself, and that you really have no love, it's kind of sad, I guess, but it's truth. What I mean? It is what it is, and you do have people that do love you outside of knowing you, and they might want to come in to meet you, but the way you love is universal, and you love really deeply. You have a lot of emotions, and you are a witch. You are the Ace of Wands here. You change with the wind blows. The four winds. You are like a true empath, a medium, and you pick up things that other people don't pick up, maybe. And you always have, but it's come to a heightened stage and like we're picking up a lot of things, and like some of the stuff they don't want people to see because they know that once they see this stuff that they will immediately like be terminated, be, you know, like heckled or stalked, or investigation will be put on them, which I mean a lot of that is already done, so action just needs to be had. And like, you know, 17, you know, the people are aware of some of these things, and a lot of people are involved, so they're obviously aware. Some people are aware that they were involved. Some people are getting to become aware that they were involved, and they weren't aware that they were involved, and they're like, oh my god, you know what I mean? And they're wanting to walk away from it. But people are seeing it, but they would walking away is easy, just to be honest. Standing there and having to face the truth and being accountable, that is an extremely hard thing to do. And being able to do that is commendable, and I've tried to do that, and I've tried to just be as truthful as possible and just let it all out there, you know. And walking away, I mean, I ain't trying to be in the dark about it, you know. I'm trying to just put it out there, and maybe put it out there before I die, you know, that, yeah, a lot of these things happen, you know, so that maybe somebody, maybe in my family, my sons, or anybody else will see it and grow from it and learn from it and have a catalog of things to see.